Hello everyone, this is Leuti and today we have voiceless voice for TCG, and this is a new update for new ban list April 2024, and I also updated with the new card. I think TCG will get this soon maybe. I'm not really sure when this card is released, but I updated along with Tenpai Dragon, the new meta. For this deck, you lose Linguripo, which is really important in this deck because if you break, you can summon Linguripo and avoid OTK by opponent. And you can use Linguripo for link climbing for SP Little Neck. So Linguripo is really important in this deck. And for the list, I'm not really sure if it is like a best list or not, but you can either put Fenrir Engine, or if you don't like it, you can go with a pure list. You can change this Fenrir with underhand trap, maybe Troll and Nibiru. Other else is almost same with Saurafis and else. Saurafis is really important in next for Tenpai Dragon matchup, but they can avoid Saurafis effect with channeling 2 or higher. But you can also, if they try to like channeling 2 or higher, and if you have this impulse, you can chain impulse to opponent channeling 2, and the channeling one will resolve, and they summon Synchro Master, and you can negate it with Saurafis. And also with Saurafis, to Saurafis in my deck, you can avoid card like Impulse and Valor, which is every deck play 3 Impulse and 3 Valor, I believe, in TCG. And if you feel like one Saurafis is enough, you can put this Pendulum Graph in main deck. And you can still have 3 property, so I think 1 talent is enough. But if you feel like play more than 1, it's fine. But 3 property is mandatory for consistency. And this new blazing 1 is enough. It happy to ritual summon in your turn and opponent turn. And the other effect is really important too. It help you to cycling your Slam Force cards from your grave or banish zone. With this card, you don't need to worry about play around Shifter. Let's say you ritual summon in your turn under Shifter with tributing low, and you can cycling back your low to your hand. And in the opponent turn, when your opponent try to summon something, you can triggering displacing ritual summon from hand by tributing low from your hand too, like Saurafis. Other else is same, like you can play either 2 or 3 preparation and 3 Valor and 3 Impulse. 2 ritual spell. 2 ritual spell is enough. Diviner and Trias is still good engine for this deck. And for extra deck, because we lose Linguripo, you can play Anima instead, and you need to play this Secure Gardener too. It help you to triggering displacing. I already share the combo on my shorts video, or you can watch my full video on my OTS tournament, I believe, versus Supreme King. 1 SP Little Neck, you can play more than 1 if you need it. Lina, because I think people play Veiler right now, you can really easy to summon this because you have a lot of light monster, and you can link climbing with Selene and cycling back your Veiler, and you can make access code, maybe destroy opponent like Skeldron, or help you to OTK with this access code. And you can play more than one Mundo if you want, but you need something else to change with this second Mundo. I think you can play two if you don't like one, because sometimes you can summon Mundo in first turn, and in opponent turn you can summon your Skull Guardian and triggering low, and with low it helps you to search and put either this Radiance or this Blazing. It's really important to control more than one continuous spell or trap. I mean, it's really important to have like Barrier plus Radiance or Barrier plus Blazing. So sometimes you can summon Mundo in first turn, but you need to be careful. Let's say if your opponent have like Cold Pedigraph or Ghost Bell, because they can negate it, but Cold Pedigraph is limited, so it's hard to negate this Mundo with Cold Pedigraph. Underworld in here, just in case you meet maybe like Chaos Angel with dark and light material. If you don't have like Embalm to negate it, you need discard to take out the opponent Chaos Angel. So I think have Underworld in your extra deck is really important. Next, Herald. Because you play this Diviner, sometimes you can send this Herald if you already have Trias in your hand. This entity in this too, you can send this with Diviner, and it helps you to destroy opponent maybe anti-spell, even though card is limited, and if you have a lot of spell in hand, it force you to activate this. Or you can use this to destroy opponent Floodgate. Chaos Angel, you can summon Chaos Angel with Trias plus low. It's really easy to summon this card. Meteor Burst, because with the new update Temptation, it is best target for this Pendulum Graph. Also, this card is really good against Fire King. Let's say in battle phase, your opponent cannot use any effect monster. Next, Typhoon. I think this card is still important in this deck, especially when you got second. It helps you to bounce something. And next we I have Zeus in here because I played this Rebellion Overlord. You can either play this or Lyricus Nighty Angel, but because I played Fenrir in here, you can make this by Fenrir plus any level 7 ritual monster. But if you don't like this Zeus package, you can change this with second Mundo, and under else, let's say maybe second Anima. Then if you don't like this, or if you want to test under engine, you can put this Unicorn engine, Castra Unicorn, but you need 5 slot. You need to play 3 Unicorn, 1 Birds, 1 this Planet. You need 5 slot in your main deck if you want to play this. Unicorn is really interesting because this card is really strong when you're going first, and different with Fender, this card is really flexible. It is good when you're going first or second, but Unicorn is really strong when you're going first, because you will have this burst, and you have a chance to banish up 3 cards open on grave, especially in Snake A or Fire King matchup when you're going first with this. Or if you going first again Temple Dragon, you can banish opponent Trident Dragon or any good card, maybe level 10 Temple Dragon Synchro Monster. You can banish it with this card. So it really depends with your testing. You can either put Fender or Unicorn in this deck. Then for side deck choice, summon limit is banned. So you have like anti-spell is limit, but I think it's really important to have anti-spell in this deck. Because this card is almost kill every deck when you're going first. And I have 3 other choice. You can either put Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strike, or this Didigron. For Solemn Judgment, you can put this in your set deck if you're really afraid about Droplet or maybe Dark Rule No More, or yeah, if you're afraid about both cards. Next, Solemn Strike are general. I think it is just best choice after summon limit. This card is really flexible. You can get Snake AS or in mirror match you can negate low or something. Next, I have Didigron. This card is really strong against Fire King. And the good thing about this card is it is normal trap, so you can change this card if your opponent use Duster evenly or maybe Lightning Storm. So yeah, it depends with you and it depends with your local or regional. Didigron is really good because this card is chainable. And the spell, I think this card is mandatory in your deck because this card is limited. But if you feel like limited is make no impact, you can change this with under trap card. Solemn Strike is like general, and this card is really good against and almost any deck. But if Droplet are popular, especially in Snake A, because sometimes if I play Snake A, I have a Droplet in set deck against Silent Force. So this card is a best choice if you really afraid about Droplet. And yeah, I think that's it. If you have any question, you can comment below. And what do you think about this list? And I think I need to test more about this list, and especially in side deck. Adapting with the new ban list. So see you on the next one.